Well, 24 is done and gone, and now we're on 25. Who knew we'd get this far in this podcast world, baby? But we are here because the Chino brothers are ready to wreck shop and let y'all know who's taking over Rogan's audience. Just kidding, Joe Rogan. If you watch this show, we love you, sir, and we would love to be on your show. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for season 1, episode 25 of the Chino brothers. Now, I ain't got my boys to tell you all the facts about 25, but you do see that you're in my flagship shop over here in Westview, Pennsylvania, Tiny Box Vape Shop. And tonight, we got a lot to talk about. So let's all buckle in, sit down and relax, and watch season 1, episode 25 of the Chino brothers.
Nice.
Yeah. Dude, I was by myself all week working doubles, so I'm like, not getting a lot out of this one.
Dude, but yeah, episode 25, it still kind of blows my mind.
Does it really blow your mind that we've gotten this far?
Yeah, holy crap, dude, that's far. 25.
Dude, I feel like it. I'm right now. My eyes are looking around the shop because I'm trying to move back my cash register so I can put my arm here. By the way, I'm at the shop for everybody watching. I'm trying to move my cash register. And the sound panels are kind of leaned against the cash register.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, because it sounds legit.
Does it sound good? Okay, good.
I think so. I think so too. And let's see. So here's the crazy part. Episode 25, and you shout out Joe Rogan. I think that's important.
It's important.
Will he ever see it? Probably not. He probably gets, dude. It's kind of like, remember when we get demos from rappers? How many people come up to me like, hey, Joe, I got a podcast too.
I don't know, dude. That's a good question.
Mine. Yeah, I wonder about that. So come on my podcast. You know what? I mean, we get hit up how often to be on our podcast?
How often do we get hit up for other people to come on the podcast?
Yeah, they're like, hey, I want to come on the Chino brothers.
I kind of feel like we hit a lot of people up on the podcast and you get people to come on the podcast. And I'm always like, hey man, you want to come on the podcast? And it's like, no. And then I'm like wearing a fake mustache. I'm like, what about no? Will you come on the podcast? You know, like yeah. That's the thing. Like with Dwayne, when I called his radio station 3 times, and I'm just like, hey dude, you coming on the podcast or what? But
yeah, because I mean, he works at a radio station. There's no artist hitting him up like, play my song, right? He's on a community station, isn't he?
He's on a Tejano station. So I don't.
It's a Native American station.
Here's the thing. I don't know how radio works at all by any stretch of the imagination anymore, because like, as far as I knew, there was only like mom and pops, corporates, and then like, you know, your KXCI, what do you call that? The
like a community public access
type. Community public access.
What's that? NPR? PBS
no, because NPR would be like an NPR affiliate. So KUAT, remember the classical radio station I worked at? That was an NPR affiliate. So like we always had to play.
Okay, they'd have NPR shows sometimes.
Yeah, we'd play NPR news, and then they had an NPR station, like a dedicated NPR station. And then like I used to have, dude, it was kind of cool because sometimes I do nationals out there for NPR.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
It was when you're 20, however young I was. Remember
NPR,
when I was
man. It's kind of like that scene in Swingers. The guy's all, I played Goofy at Disneyland. He's all, well, it's Disney.
Yeah.
You know? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I got my job at the Point, I was still working overnights at KUAT. And I remember that they called me into the jazz station and were like, hey, we need somebody because we need a different voice. So can you just voice this real quick? And I was like, sweet. So I voiced it. And then when we were driving in the Point van, we were going somewhere like for a remote or some, you know, silly thing. And I was like, do you guys mind if we listen to the jazz station real quick? Because I wanted to hear my break.
Oh, that's sweet. Did you get to hear it?
Of course.
And everybody's like, whoa, we should give this guy mornings.
Do you remember the first time you heard yourself on the radio?
Dude, even 25 years later, I'll voice like little PSAs about, you know, the COVID vaccine or whatever. And I still say, everybody in the room when it comes on, I go, wait, hold on. And I'll turn it up.
Do you really? Even PSAs?
Even PSAs. And what I did was like, are you unvaccinated? Go to government.com to find a place to get your vaccine. But it's weird. I'm all, wait, hold on. Or if I'm on the phone, I'm all, oh, hold on. and then I want to hear it, or even like my son's in the back, like, seriously, Dad. So,
All your spots, or just your like random weird PSA spots?
Hey, shout out to DJ Randy, dude. Your mix was dope tonight, by the way, bro. Thank you. But well, it's all the spots. But you remember, but I don't think it's as much an ego thing. It's more of like, oh, I hope I didn't mess up, because if I messed up, I'll go redo it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I dig where you're going there. But do you remember the first time you heard yourself on the radio, and you were like, this is me. Like, I'm going to listen to me. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It was exciting. It was definitely.
Or like you had your first spot, your first commercial that you voiced, and it's just like.
Yeah, we did, because we did those club spots. I even felt like even before we do those like kind of like all ages nights. You know what I'm saying? And we do our own spots, and we, you know, because we had really great producers in the place. Like Father Chino was awesome.
Chino was a really good producer.
Yeah, he was dope. And then what's the other? Oh my gosh, I just on the tip of my tongue. Donovan. Donovan was ridiculously good. Oh my gosh, Donovan? Amazing. Rich Donovan. There it is.
Dude, Rich Donovan was. I told a story about Rich Donovan that I felt guilty about immediately afterwards, because I realized people listened to the show. But Rich Donovan was married to a stripper and loves Star Wars. And that was a tad bit unusual for a young Mike Ichimura when he invited me to his house. But that's irrelevant. Yeah, like Rich Donovan was an amazing producer. I don't know if we had amazing producers when we were at Father Chino was a good.
You had
producer.
Marco Otero.
Yeah, that guy was
Marco Otero, also known as Beef Smith.
He was one take beef though, dude.
What would you make him say? Mickey.
I want an F word with you.
Mickey, I want an F word with you.
Yeah.
He was a big dude. He was a big rolly dude.
Dude, remember? And then I made that. So like every morning we do those morning house party spots, and dude, it would get so grueling because no one wanted to come in to the studio, 1, and 2, I don't know how to type. So I would handwrite everything, and then Vicky would be like, "This looks like a murderer wrote it." Yeah, she hated my handwriting.
I'd say you got chicken scratch or something, but she said straight murder.
No, she said.
Let me ask DJ Randy and the DJs out there, do you do that with your mixes? Like when you go live, or do you go back and listen to them? Or sometimes they are pre-recorded if it's like 4 a.m. But do you listen to it and be like, I came in too early. Oh, I should have scratched a little there. I don't know. So I think people do that just mentally. You gotta critique yourself.
Dude, okay, so I see that in a production standpoint where like I'll watch a video before I post it, because if there's like dead air, like because when you've been editing for a long time, you kind of know the rhythm of things, and you can be like, okay, no, I got to cut that back. So then I'll listen to it for proof. But like when we were young, like I was listening because I was like, I'm on the radio. I am on the radio. You know what I mean? Like
it reminds me of the story where the guy would call and say, "Hey, I'd like to make a dedication to blah blah blah."
With Malice.
There was Malice, but going back even further, there was a guy. Was it Coast in L.A. had like the dedication show, right?
Oh yeah.
And I worked with him at the hardware store, and I remember him. He's like, "Yeah, I called and I got a dedication, and then I taped it on my cassette." So then me and my girl went out, and I had the tape playing like it was the radio. And then he's like, "Oh, hold on, baby." And he turned it up. And then, and I thought that was pretty smooth. You know what I mean? That's legit smooth. And it's like, they broke up like a couple weeks later, whatever. But for the time being, it was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Cause I mean, how exciting is it to 1, hear yourself on the radio, but also 2, hear your name on the radio, like in a shout out, because the 90s, I mean, maybe the 80s, I don't know. We'll have to get Danny P back on, but 90s, it was a big deal. I mean, you could say, "All right, everybody, if you want a shout out, call me now." And the phones will blow up like, "Oh, yeah, shout out. Whoa." Yeah. So and in the club, they'd come up to you though, remember, and be like, "Hey, it's my friend's birthday. Say what's up." And you'd be like, "No,
right." I do that to them, much like now. I'd be like, "Hey man, do you want a shout out?" So that way they get wild after I give them a shout out. Dude, do you remember? You used to always make fun of this device. There was that device in like the 1980s where it was a microphone, but you talk on the radio on it. Do you remember? And the commercial, the guy was like, "Hey, ladies, just going for a ride or something like that. I can't remember.
No, he's all, I'll be back to pick you up later.
That was it.
Because he was in the car. What was that? Yeah, what was that? Oh man, that was it was like not Magic Mike. It was Mr. Mike or something like that.
Mr. Mike. The reason why I thought about it, I just thought about it right now because I was thinking, why didn't that guy just buy a Mr. Mike if he was trying to impress his girl and just be like, hey, can I request, like talking to his own thing.
Under your navel. I can't even do it anymore.
That was the best. No, dude, that sounded really good. Well, we're about to talk about a fella from that era, but before we do then, what we want to do is realize that Adlai was the playboy, sexy playboy of the 90s. And so what we want to do is bring a little of that back. We got that 90s vibe here on the Chino brothers. I almost called us the Tucson brothers. We got that 90s vibe here on the Chino brothers. We talk about that 90s hip hop. Tonight, we're going to be talking about your boy Ja Rule and the night Adlai met Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Not only that, we're going to be talking about Britney Spears and her crazy conspiracy things that are going on there. And then what was the Olympian's name, Adlai? We're going to be talking about
Simone Biles. Simone Biles.
And I'm sure y'all been talking about that at work, around the water cooler and whatnot. Simone Biles. But before we do any of that, we got to get into everybody's new favorite segment that takes us back to the 90s when Adlai was the #1 playboy. Adlai, we need to get some love advice here. Oh, look, a lady. We got a lady.
We got some love advice. And yeah, I think, this is the second woman we've had. Lady. Yeah. So love advice. And you know what? So far, we haven't had any negative feedback about our previous love advice.
So it must be true.
We're doing really good.
It must be good love advice then, Adlai. They should listen to you.
So you're welcome.
Yeah.
And Rascal helped out last time, so thank you to him too.
Danny helped. Danny P helped too. So you're welcome, America.
All right, here's the first love advice.
Listen, I want you to play this, but listen, I want America to understand something. We ain't charging for this, okay? You're getting this love advice from Adlai for free. Now, back in the day, he could probably sold this like old Dave used to sell those the term papers. Remember old Dave used to sell them term papers?
Yeah, from the radio, from college radio. Yep.
So y'all getting this love advice for free. So you better get your pen and paper out right now, because what Adlai's about to say is nothing but 100% pure love advice. He's the player. Yes. Go ahead, bro.
I really do this out of love.
That's it.
I do this.
That's it. You're trying to make everybody fall in love.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Dear Chino brothers, I need advice. I'm in love with a man, but he is addicted to Filipino dating sites and I'm not Filipino. Can you help me? Okay? About it.
Listen, we need to respect the video sent in. When they say about it, we gotta give it. Come on, Adlai, give it to him. About it. Rowdy. That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, well, first of all, her boyfriend is addicted to Filipino dating sites. Second, she looks really familiar.
Is this your girlfriend?
That's whoa. All right, DJ Randy, there's a Filipino dating site. Oh man, where you been?
There's a lot of Filipino dating sites, Randy. Yeah. You obviously have not been watching the Chino brothers, bro, because Adlai, like our previous episodes, before we started getting all these lovely viewers sending us in these videos, and you can send that at 2chinobrothers@gmail.com or hit us up on Facebook, Chino Brothers Full Podcast. We got the YouTube, we got what else do we got? Clapper. Anywhere you want to send us a video.
Twitch,
anywhere you want to send us the video, we will download it, send it to Adlai, and here it goes. Okay, come on. So her boyfriend is addicted to Filipino dating sites.
Dating sites.
And she is not Filipino. She's Latina or something other than Filipino.
Okay.
So she's a little offended that he's looking at Filipino dating sites. I'm putting this in double. Put us in double. We don't need to see her anymore.
Oh, we don't. Okay. But it's really strange because I'm thinking, well, if you're on a dating site, I think you're looking, right? But it's kind of like I had a buddy that would say, I'm in a relationship, but, I can look at the menu, but I'm not going to order. You know what I mean?
I can look at so he's allowed to look at the menu because he's not going to order. Is that what you're telling?
So if her boyfriend's like looking at the menu but doesn't order, then I guess it's okay. But honestly, she's a really good looking girl. I think she's a pretty girl. He's crazy. I would think. I'm just saying, give respect where respect is due. You know what I mean?
All right. This isn't
but-
Adley flirts with the people who send us videos. This is Adley gives love advice. So far,
true.
what we've got so far is you're trying to reassure her that her boyfriend is okay because he's looking at other women on dating sites, correct?
Yeah, don't freak out.
He's not unfaithful. That's what you're trying to tell her.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
What would the reasoning be for him to be on not only a dating site, but a dating site of women who don't look like his girlfriend? Go ahead. Explain this.
Well, men were made to look. We're visual creatures, you know what I mean? So we're gonna look, but you know what? That doesn't mean we're gonna be unfaithful. But still, respect to this woman here. I don't know. It would be very weird. It would be. I don't know. This is a tough one because I'm thinking like if I was dating somebody and she was looking at other dudes on a site.
And she was looking at like cowboys on a website. Like she's like definitely. It's not like half Asians. Oh, that one kind of looks like my boyfriend, and that's cool. But you know.
Yeah. Oh, and JR coming in, dope. Yeah. I mean, but then so someone, my girlfriend was looking at, if she was looking at a cowboy dating site,
yeah,
I'd kind of be like, I'd probably go buy a cowboy hat first.
I think you're getting somewhere. Like, I think you're getting somewhere. I think you're getting somewhere.
Like, all right, I'll get a big belt buckle, start listening to some country. You know what I mean? Telling DJ Randy, throw some country in the mix, man. You know,
what you're saying is this girl should just start like cooking chicken adobo for this guy, like make
some fresh lumpia.
Yeah. So she should Filipina up so that way, like she gathers his attention. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So
that sounds.
Maybe you gotta at least try maybe something, but obviously there's a line that can be crossed. I mean, once you cross a certain line, then it's over. If he went out on a date with one of these Filipino chicks, then I'd cut it off.
We're gonna have to say no to that one. Okay.
That there would be a line though. I'm not.
All right.
I'm not crazy. Yeah.
Lucia, you have your answer. Which sounds like a Filipina name too, Lucia. I would think that is a Filipina name, but I'm wrong. You have your answer, but we have another fella who needs some love advice. Now, once again, folks, you don't have to do any pre-production on these videos. You don't have to dress up like a pirate. Whatever it is you saw Lucia just look like a normal person. All right, what's our next guy?
This guy.
Here we go.
He's got a green screen, so he's stepping it up too.
Why?
And it's like, well, you know what? Green screen, screams, I'm high tech.
That's right.
So maybe he's just jumping out like that, like, hey, look, I'm high tech. You know what I mean? Chino brothers, we got nice studios. Nicer studios are even coming.
Oh yeah.
But we don't have a green screen.
No.
I guess we could get one.
Well, Tiny Box has one, but
Tiny Box has a green screen.
Yeah.
I had a green tablecloth from the Dollar Tree, and it kind of worked. But anyways, all right, let's hear this guy's love advice question.
Dear Chino brothers, I get mad hoes because of my suit. These hoes love it. But the problem is my cousin used it a fart pillow. How can I get hoes now? Please help vote it. Vote it.
all right.
This is, first of all, I feel like the Chino brothers are officially worldwide with this guy.
I mean, we've been worldwide for the past several. Here's the thing. Most of our viewers are probably in India or the Philippines. Because like, look at the Americans. That's dope.
Yeah, Randy, I agree.
Put us in double ad. We don't need to see this.
Okay, you're going to have to translate some of that for me, too. This is what I heard.
Okay.
I've got,
okay.
I'm going to say honeys instead of the HO word. I've got honeys because of this fresh suit.
Wait, this guy says hose. Why is he saying hose? Like,
Yeah,
this is a family-friendly show.
That's extreme. I mean, the HO, that's short for honey, but I don't think the girls are buying that. But I don't,
I don't think so
I'll stick
either.
to honey. The honeys. Okay. I'll say the honeys out of respect, But that suit, I'm looking at it on my side screen, but it's not bad. It looks, new.
Yeah, but he said that his cousin started using it as a fart pillow.
That's what because I did hear fart and pillow.
He said, my cousin started using it as a fart pillow. How am I going to get hosed now? About it. Don't forget, Adelaide, if they say about it, we got to respect it. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
About it, friend. About it. Thank you. All right.
So he uses it as a fart pillow?
His cousin used it as a fart pillow.
So his cousin, 1, farts in it, and then 2, puts his head on it to sleep.
No, a fart pillow is what you use to fart on, so that way it's like a silencer for your fart, and then it absorbs the fart smell.
Oh, okay, but it doesn't go. You don't sleep on it after.
That's how you get pink eye. If you do that, then you're gonna get pink eye. Don't sleep on the fart pillow. The fart pillow. You didn't have a fart pillow when you were young and dating?
Dude, I Dutch ovened it.
Dog, you got to go in the other room, use the fart pillow. When you're watching a movie, you walk in the other room, you got to use the fart pillow and you put it back. Dude, when we lived
do you still use a fart pillow? We lived
in Studio 230, bro. I used your pillow all the time. That was my main fart.
Oh, man.
I'm just kidding. No, dude, I never used a fart pillow. I'm just trying to help this guy out. I'm not familiar with what a fart pillow is.
That's why my pillow smelled like liver and gizzards.
That's right. But I don't know. I'd never heard of a fart pillow before this guy, but I'm assuming a fart pillow is something you fart in.
Can somebody help us out watching? Specifically, what is a fart pillow? Because if it's what I'm saying, you fart in it and then you sleep on it because you enjoy the smell of farts and the soft comfort of a pillow, or is it to hide the sound of your farts? So you'd use it. Wait, in our apartment, you'd use my pillow to fart, and then while you had a girl there. You'd be like,
I don't know about this fart pillow business. I was just making up a story to try to help this guy out, dude. I don't know nothing about no fart pillows. Like, what is a fart pillow? I'm assuming it's you. Apparently, there's farts involved. So this dude's suit smells like farts now. You got to help him out. He ain't getting no more hose if his suit smells like farts.
If your pillow smells like farts.
His suit, not his pillow.
I mean, his suit. If your suit smells like farts. That's a tough one. I'd probably start trying to pick up chicks at like a barn or something that already smells. I mean, if you live in Bakersfield like me, sometimes the air smells funky. So you might fit in here in Bakersfield. Mike, you remember you came to visit and there's something funky in the air.
I know, but you told me you got nose blind to it.
I'm totally nose blind to it. But every once in a while, I'll be like, man, that is funky. This is
dude, I'm not nose blind. When I go to Bakersfield, it smells like India in Bakersfield. I'm like, oh, this is not good. This is not good.
Sounds like India.
Dude, I love going into that's why I like going into restaurants in Bakersfield because you got that AC kicking real nice and the AC kind of cleans that smell out,
Some fresh, and you got some aroma from the Mexican whatever place you're at or whatever. All right,
listen.
But anyways,
this dude needs some love advice. He has a cousin who's using his beautiful suit as a fart pillow. And now he can't get no hose. How's he going to get them hose? Come on, man.
You can't.
You don't like saying that word.
Nah, I don't know. I just feel kind of disrespectful. But dude, this is a tough one, man, because again, that suit is fly. There's no question about that. The fact that it smells, I don't know, man. You're just going to have to coat yourself with some Curry or something. It just gets you know what I mean? Go heavy on the Axe body spray. Do something because without the suit, you ain't pulling no honeys.
And Thai people eat curry as well, folks. So that was not racist.
For example, for Indian
people.
For example,
Thai people eat curry as well. And Adley is Thai, so it's okay to say, you should eat some curry. But look, dude. Here's the thing. I think I know where your roadblock is coming here from this guy.
Huh.
He's calling women hoes, and that is not respectful.
You know what? I feel like, that's a problem. It's like, dude, you got to fix that first, man. You can't do it. Call them honeys. You know what I mean? Call them.
Yeah, it's a roadblock in your mind. You can't give this guy love advice because you think he's a jerk.
Yeah,
I think it's unintentional. You don't like this guy, but you can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? Like, I know who you are. You're Cupid. You want everybody to find love. You've got the best love advice in all of Bakersfield. But this guy
Yeah.
right here calls those ladies hoes, and I think that shuts your brain right off.
It must, because honestly, I can't think of any advice to help this guy out to get more HOs. You can't do it. You can't do
I
it.
need to get you some
A
Delta
fart
8.
pillow. A
That'll
fart pillow,
open your
man.
mind. Yeah, I think he got what he deserved with that fart pillow, calling them ladies that word. What do you think of that?
Yeah, that is crazy. Because again, I mean, well, how if you're a solid player and got mad game, it's I don't know, dude. When you fart, and you see the girl like make that face like ooh, you know what I'm saying? Not much you can do. There's not much you can do about it. So if your suit smells like a fart, right when you walk up, it's ew, that smell. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, Mike. You're married. You've been married for a long time. Have you ever farted while she's sleeping and you look over and her face in her sleep goes, ew. You know
what
it's
I do?
bad.
I go like this. I go, oh, I'm sorry, I left something in the living room. And then I'll walk in the living room and I'll try to cut the biggest fart I can just so that she'll laugh. That's what I do. I'll say, I'm sorry, hold on, I left something in the living room. And I just try my hardest to cut the biggest fart I can fart. Like I want it to sound like a trumpet, dude. And then I'll just hear her in the other room sounding like you right now. It's awesome. I'll tell you right now, I know I sound corny because I talk about my wife a lot, but dude, her laughter is my favorite sound. I swear to you, it is, dude. Her laughter is my favorite sound, and I could care less what I have to watch to make her laugh, dude. I'll try everything. I'll put on different comedies, but her favorite is Bridesmaids. That scene, you know that scene?
Oh gosh, great movie.
You know the scene where they're trying on the dresses and they all have diarrhea?
Oh yeah.
That's my wife's favorite scene, dude. That movie is so hilarious, right? And so Sharon's dying laughing at. Dude, like 4 days later, her mom and dad came to town and she's like, we should watch this movie. And I'm like, I don't think we should watch this movie because she forgot all the nasty parts where like, you know, like we're talking about penises and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't forget that. So I'm like, I don't think we should watch this movie. And she's like, oh yeah, let's watch the movie. Let's watch the movie. So every time I knew one of those parts was about to come up, I'd be like, hey, who wants margaritas? And I'd go downstairs and make margaritas. And I'd be able to time it in my mind how long the nasty part would be. And then I'd come back up.
Hey, well, you know what? You guys, I have some love advice from Mike now that we're talking, because you love the sound of your wife's laugh, and she laughs when you fart. You should fart more in front of her.
I try, but you know, I only got so many left. All right, I'll tell you who isn't a fart, and that is Ja Rule. Look at that transition.
Nice. Holla.
Wait. Oh, I was watching something that it was old school trivia. I thought it was on here where you did a transition and Danny was like, that was an awful transition. In my mind, I was like, in my mind, I was like, bro, you clearly haven't been watching the Chino Brothers because these transitions we're just getting there. All right, here we go. Ja Rule, born Jeffrey Bruce Atkins. He was born February 29th, 1976 in Hollis, Queens. Who else is from Hollis?
Run DMC.
That's right. It's Christmas time in Hollis, Queens.
Yeah.
So Ja Rule's dad left when he was young, and his mom was a healthcare worker, and she worked long shifts because they were poor, and she was trying to make sure that everything was paid for. So Ja Rule was mostly raised by his grandparents.
Huh.
Yep. Okay. Ja Rule had a sister, and she died when he was 5 due to lung complications. Isn't that horrible?
Yeah, that sucks.
He went to Martin Van Buren High School in Queens, where he got the name Ja from his initials, Jeffrey Atkins, Ja.
Huh.
That's how they got his name. I want to also say this, you guys. If you're watching the Chino Brothers and you're seeing us talk about old school hip hop, we do the most in-depth because I go over like 19 different sources to find this information. Here we go.
Yeah.
In 1993, Ja Rule dropped out of high school at 17 to pursue a rap career. His group was called the Cash Money Clique. Have you heard of those guys before?
Really? That's surprising. They're the Cash Money Clique because you got Cash Money down in New Orleans.
That's true, but this was a little before them, I think. Yeah. And so Ja Rule started selling drugs, and he sold them to his friends' parents. That's how low he was.
Wow.
In 1999, however, the Cash Money Clique put out For My Clique, and it was a hit. It was signed to TVT Records. I'm trying to skip through the beginning.
Not a small label. Yeah, that's a pretty decent sized label. That was
The group was made of Chris Black, Nemesis, Ja Rule, and DJ Irv. Can you guess who DJ Irv's gonna be?
Is that Irv Gotti?
That's exactly it.
Whoa. Okay.
Irv Gotti had already put out a song with MC Geronimo or Mike Geronimo. And then he was like, man, Mike Geronimo started acting funny, so I needed a new artist. That's what Irv Gotti said. Huh. So Irv met Ja Rule in the studio and introduced him to Cash Money Clique. Cash Money Clique kept having too many legal issues to put in an album, though. While this is going on, in 1997, DJ Irv, who is now known as Irv Gotti, was an A&R rep with Def Jam. He got a job as an A&R rep at Def Jam, and then he was given his own imprint from Def Jam called
Murder Inc.
That's it.
Nice.
Murder Inc. Yeah. Now we're getting to the good stuff. I try to skip through the beginning, but you got to do the beginning, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
All right.
That's interesting stuff, though.
I know, huh? Irv treated Ja Rule as his flagship artist and had him collab with, listen to this. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Jay-Z, DMX, Mike Geronimo, The Lox, Onyx, Method Man, Redman, Nas, LL Cool J, and Drew Hill.
Whoa.
That's murderer's row, isn't it?
Yeah. That every one of those artists is dope. Pretty much. Most of them.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Yeah, that's insane. Oh my god.
Mike Geronimo was all right though. Everybody else was dope though on that list.
I vaguely remember him. I remember seeing him and hearing him like, yeah. But yeah, all those other ones. Whew.
All right, 1998, he was planning on putting out his first album. His title track was supposed to be, what do you think?
Was it Holla Holla?
No, that was his actual title track, but it was supposed to be Can I Get a What? Jay-Z
Really?
took it. Yeah. So Jay-Z said he wanted it, and he put it on his album. I thought that was a messed up move, dude. Think about it, man. Jay-Z, you're already established, man. And now, like, this dude's putting out his first track, and you're taking it from him?
That was a good song, too. Can I Get a?
I know.
Oh.
Did you forget how many hits Ja Rule has because he's a meme now? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it sucks because he's a meme now. But like when I read that list of all the MCs that he was featured on, so he was featured on all those MCs albums before he put out his first record. That's how come when Ja Rule put out Holler Holler, you'd already heard of him. But here's the thing. Yeah. When I said all those MCs, every one of them, I called it a murderer's row because it's a murderer's row. It's a bunch of like the illest MCs. Yeah. Dude, Ja Rule was on that list though when we were in radio. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like Ja Rule was a good MC.
Well, I was gonna say he was a good
rapper.
He made hits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. He knew how to make a good record, and that I mean, I guess his voice. It was like DMX Jr. I don't know, but he kind of had that rough kind of sound. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in an insulting way, but there comes a time when DMX has a problem with that voice, and we'll be getting there. Don't worry. Here we go. Okay.
Let's see. 1998, he was planning on putting out his first album. In 1999, his actual debut single was.
That was Holla Holla.
Holla Holla, all my ladies who want the dollar, it's murder.
Yeah. Yeah.
He hit number 35 on the Billboard Top 100 in 1990. In 1999, he put out his first album. Do you remember what it's called?
That's
oh, dude, you're gonna know it as soon as I say it.
Is it one word or two?
3.
It's 3 words.
Yeah.
I Am Ja.
Vidi Vidi Vici.
All right. Okay.
I told you. As soon as I said it, you're gonna know.
Shoot. Yeah. Okay.
And this is the crazy part. A year later, he put out his second album, Rule 336.
Yeah.
So he was just he was nothing. He was a feature on other people's songs, and then kind of the biggest rapper in the country.
Oh yeah. Between those 3-4 years, then we started collabing with pop stars like Ashanti and all. I'm probably gonna get to that. I'll say okay, my bad.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And that was what Rule 336 was kind of known for, was like that Jennifer Lopez song, the remix and all that. Like that was what made him into a pop star.
Yeah. Now, the crazy part is, you think, because he was like street, obviously, you know what I'm saying? He was
I mean, he
hood,
sold
he was
drugs.
street, and he slang back in the day too. So I mean, and he rolled with with that crowd, and he was about that life pretty much. You know what I mean? And then he came up, and then you might get into this. I don't want to mess up what you're about to say, but he got into it, and then when you cross over, when you start doing pop in the hip hop world, you lose some street
A lot
cred.
of cred, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
and here's the next thing is that like, you guys are about to hear what's going to happen to him, but like you didn't realize how lacking he was as an MC. But dude, I'm telling you, he puts out good records. But you didn't realize how lacking he was as an MC until the battle started. So this is what happens when you rise too quickly. You forget, like if you rise slowly, you remember every single person on the rung, and you make sure you take care of every person on that rung. When you rise super quick, you feel like you're not coming down. So at this point, like he just starts dissing people. So the first person who he had beef with was DMX. Immediately they had beef. DMX had beef with Ja Rule, and he constantly dissed Ja Rule on his records. So remember Up in Here?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was directed at Ja Rule. You're whack, you're twisted, your girl's a hoe, you're broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody knows. Your old man said you stupid. You'd be like, so I love my baby mama.
I never
let her. Remember we used to cut that down at the club?
That was the
Remember
best
that?
part.
And
Yeah,
everybody's
right there.
like, I love my baby mama. And I was like, come on. Yeah. But anyways,
I never knew that. So that was a straight, I never ever knew that was a diss to Ja Rule. Never.
He put out so many disses to Ja Rule that were all subliminal. But the problem was DMX had a really bad crack habit at the time. So Ja Rule would go on the radio and call him Crackhead X, and like, I think he called him Crackman X. Yeah, Ja called him Crackman X. And then Irv Gotti said that he fixed the beef while DMX was in jail. But here's the thing. You still see those videos on YouTube. If you guys look right now, you'll see where he calls him, Crackman X and this and that. And then he calls him a homosexual slang term and all this stuff. So,
hey, well, wait till after the Chino brothers to watch that.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. So next in 2001, he had beef with Lil Mo. Do you remember Lil Mo?
Seriously?
Yep.
Dude, that was going to be our next feature.
Lil Mo?
Next artist feature. Yeah, because the when I hung out with them, the picture I got was there was also a Lil Mo opened up because they had a song together. So
two songs.
So yeah, so
they had two songs. They had I Cry, and then they had Put It On Me.
Put It On Me was a huge. That was a smash for sure.
Both of them were a smash.
Good. But Put It On Me was my jam.
Put It On Me was a smash. But Put It On Me also was that slow jam that like you put on in the middle of the night, and the girls and the dude. That was your time, dude. That was like the slow dance at the skate rink.
That was Chino brothers. Chino brothers throwing you a bone.
Yeah, exactly,
dude.
We can only spitting at that girl all night, and now we're gonna put this song, dude. That song and that song really that was fire, dude.
Yeah.
What would I be without you?
Yeah,
I only dream about you. So baby girl, every thug needs a lady. Yeah.
Yes, that was great.
Can you ride with me? Get by with me. Yeah, like that's like, dude, like, but you felt it, dude, even though it's so corny. Like you felt.
It was love. Right. It was like G love, man. Gangsta love. You know what I'm saying?
Except that Lil Mo did not get the credit that she felt she deserved, and she got underpaid. So now there was a battle, and Ja Rule addresses it, right? But unfortunately, his next beef would be his last. I think you know who I'm talking about, Adley.
Wait a sec, real quick, back to the Lil Mo. He addressed it by saying like, "I'm sorry" or "too bad," or what? How did he address it with Lil Mo?
You're gonna hear about it in the next part of this segment.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm excited, man. This is cool. Okay. I'm digging this.
The next beef would be his last beef, Adley. And do you know who that was with?
Cookie Monster.
Come on now.
Oh yeah, we know. We talking about Curtis Jackson.
Mr. Curtis Jackson. That's right. Yep. 50 Cent for y'all that don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, in 1999, Ja Rule got his chain snatched in Jamaica, Queens. But we all know who's from Jamaica, Queens.
Yep. 50.
Okay, so 50 says Ja Rule witnessed him at the club hanging out with the jewelry thief in 1999. 50 released Life's on the Line with a subliminal diss track to Ja Rule. Because what happened was, so Ja Rule saw 50 hanging out at the club with the guy who snatched his chain, who snatched Ja Rule's chain. But 50 didn't snatch his chain. This is 50's argument all the time. It's like, I didn't steal from you. That dude stole from you. Why are you mad at me? So Ja Rule started trying to get him, like, not
keep him down, like hold him down.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to keep his music from being played, trying to keep his demos from being shopped yet. And this is before G Unit really was G Unit. Okay.
Yeah, because they didn't really pop till 02, 03.
Well, you're gonna find out. Don't worry.
Nice. I'm excited. Yeah.
So the feud escalated when they were both booked at an Atlanta nightclub and had an altercation. They got physical.
So Ja Rule's crew, Murder Inc., and 50's crew.
Well, it's just Ja Rule and 50. Yeah, just started fighting. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
wait, Ja Rule's not very big.
No, and he wasn't very big at the time. 50 wasn't that big either, though, to be totally honest.
He wasn't all yoked out yet.
He was like kind of big, but not really big.
Okay.
He's like LL Cool J 1987 big. Does that make sense?
Skinny but tall.
Yeah, but like had
a little bit of muscle
form. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
In March of 2000, at the Hit Factory studio, 50 was recording, and Ja and Murder Inc. came and stabbed him.
Whoa!
You didn't know that?
They stabbed 50?
They stabbed 50.
Oh man, I didn't know any of this.
Yeah, you didn't know any of this stuff? How did you think they were? Why did you think they were beefing?
And I knew that 50'd always clown him and stuff, but I never knew the root cause of it and all this. Wait, so Ja Rule personally held the knife and stabbed 50.
I mean, according to sources, I wasn't personally there at the Hit Factory when it happened, but
according to your sources,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, and by sources, I mean the internet. So, like,
oh well, it's gotta be true then.
Yeah, this is what I got up of Vlad TV on YouTube and Wikipedia and like hiphop.com and like the source. Like, I went deep on this one, bro. Like, I did a lot of research on this one. All right, here we go.
No, that's cool. That's good information. Yeah, I dig this. I love this story.
All right, which leads to wait a minute. I feel like I'm skipping pages here. Hold on a second. You're missing some good stuff.
Stabbed him.
Just yeah, he did stab him.
Dig that, right. Yeah.
Which leads to 50 Cent releasing Wankster in August of 2002. He released it on the G Unit mixtape No Mercy. So you thought that was a track from Get Rich or Die Trying? No, that was a re-release on Get Rich or Die Trying. It was originally on the mixtape No Fear, 2002's No Fear. In November 2002, Irv Gotti says 50 signed an order of protection against Ja Rule from the New York Police Department. And that's a B.I.B.I. movement in the streets. You don't call the fuzz. You handle it yourself.
50 had a restraining order against Ja Rule.
According to what Irv Gotti said, Irv Gotti went on an interview on Hot 97.5 and told everybody that he ordered a order of protection against Ja Rule. But then it turned out 50 didn't request it, but it had been put into play as a means of provocation to make sure that there was no more provocation by the NYPD. The NYPD did it, but 50 didn't ask for it. So it actually did happen.
Okay. Whoa.
Immediately,
crazy.
G Unit puts out another mixtape called I Smell the P Word. And this one, it isn't called the P Word too, folks, if you're looking for it. I Smell the P Word. And this time, he is 0 parts subliminal. He's calling him out. He's using his name, calling him a hag with an F, all that stuff, bro.
Dang.
Yeah, man, hard. Okay.
Woo.
In January 16 of 2003, an unknown gunman opened fires at Violator Records, where 50 was signed at the time.
Whoa. Okay. Speculation. It was Ja Rule's crew.
I mean, we don't know.
We don't know.
Then 50 Cent puts out Get Rich or Die Trying and puts everything he can pointing directly at Ja Rule and wants to end his tasks. In 2003, Ja Rule releases Loose Change, taking aim at Aftermath and Lil Mo. That's how he settled it.
Wait.
So Loose Change it was like regarding 50 Cent, right? So he puts out a single called Loose Change. He makes fun of Eminem, Lil Mo, and 50 Cent on it.
Sometimes you just got to take the L.
Here's where the problem comes.
Okay,
Here's where the problem comes.
Interesting. Yeah.
Ja Rule's not that good a battle rapper.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
But
I feel like I
50
remember
Cent-
getting serviced that record, Loose Change, and I think I played it once and was like, oof, and just put it back. And you know what I mean? Because that's you don't want to battle Eminem. You don't want to go up against 50. Little Mo, whatever, Little Mo. You can out-sing her. You know what I mean?
If you're gonna battle Eminem, dude, Ice Cube could battle Eminem. Like,
yeah,
Ice Cube could battle 50. Ice Cube is a hell of a rapper.
Yeah,
Dude. Ja Rule is not a hell of a rapper.
yeah.
And that was the problem, right? So he keeps putting out these diss tracks over and over again. So then in 50, Eminem and Busta Rhymes put out Hail Mary, and it is 0 parts subliminal. So what they did was they redid the Tupac song. Remember? Come with me, Hail Mary, bum 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 bum.
Great song.
Yeah, because Ja Rule was telling everybody he was the next Tupac in that Loose Change song. That's what he says in the Loose Change song. He's like, I'm the next Tupac. So like, okay, cool. Well, guess what? Dre owns the rights to that song. I guess we'll just use it. so they re-release Hail Mary and they bring Busta Rhymes on this time.
Whoa!
Like,
wait,
yeah,
did
exactly.
Busta go after Ja Rule too?
Yes.
Wow.
50 Eminem and Busta Rhymes put out a remake of a Tupac song to make fun of Ja Rule. Like, that's how bad they hated this dude. They hated this dude
I gotta
so
go back and
bad.
listen to that track. Yeah, because I remember hearing it, but I don't know. It's a lot of
No, don't listen to the radio edit, bro. I'm telling you right now, that song is disgusting. Like, bro, think about this. They had to pay Tupac's estate for them to make a diss track. That's how bad they hated this guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on, because it gets funnier.
Oh my gosh.
Ja Rule responds with Guess Who Shot You? You remember Tupac had that Who Shot You song?
Yeah.
And he pays Tupac's estate to remake Who Shot You, only he calls it Guess Who Shot You. And he's trying to put him down by making this diss track, right? Once again, Ja Rule can't rap that good. Like, he's not a bad rapper, but he ain't no battle rapper, son.
Yeah.
All right, then the next album Ja Rule puts out is called Blood in Your Eye. And by all indications, everything I've read about it says exactly this sentence. It might as well have been a dedication to 50 Cent. It was because the whole album was just him trying to diss 50 Cent.
Really?
And that's the album where Clapback was on. Remember that? We're going clap back.
That was good. Okay.
We're going clap back. Yeah, but it wasn't a good diss track. Like, that was a good club record. But
you played in the club. But
that was a diss track for 50 Cent and Eminem.
Oh,
and then on the same album was I'm From New York, which in my mind was the only good. Yeah, but that was my only good. That's why it was good, because Fat Joe was on it. Fat Joe and Jadakiss. Yeah, Jadakiss. Yeah.
Okay. Dang, dude.
Yeah, so like that's the thing. He should have started with Fat Joe and Jadakiss. You know what I mean? Like, look, man, I stuck at rapping. I got 100 guns and 100 clips. I'm from New York.
Dude, hey, that's funny you mentioned that too, because I did a song called I'm From Tucson. And it was kind of like dogs running on 6th Ave, no leash. I'm from Tucson. I'll have to find that track, dude.
I got 100 ways to make a grip. I'm from New York.
Yeah. That was actually pretty cool. That was a cool song. Yeah.
Dude, what's his Jadakiss's verse on that was disgusting. Like, it was the best. He's like, I'm all over the hood like those little motorcycles. Yeah, and he was like, that's why when they say when you die with your eyes open, you deserve it. Like, that song. But the thing is like, you believe that Jadakiss was going to shoot somebody. You believe that Fat Joe was going to shoot somebody. Yeah. That's how Fat Joe and 50 started having beef.
Because of that song?
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, because 50's like, hey, you ride with Ja Rule. I got a target on you too.
So here's the problem. 50's star was rising super rapidly, along with Eminem, along with G Unit, along with Dr. Dre. Mm-hmm. While Ja Rule's star
just
was slowly
fading out. Oh, yep.
Yeah. So Aftermath at every club the Aftermath would book, they would only book it if they would not book Ja Rule there for 5 years. That was the rule. If you wanted any Aftermath artist at any event, like so every arena in every city in every major town, you want to have Eminem there, you want to have 50 Cent there, you know, and you want Dr. Dre, and they're like, cool, we'll be here, but you cannot have Ja Rule in this arena for 5 years.
That is gangster. Oh my gosh, dude. That is sick. Dude, that's how you destroy somebody. Because I remember like hearing about the beef, and you just, dude, 50 Cent's blowing up, and you kind of like, yeah, 50's won. You know what I mean? He's got it. And yeah, Ja Rule puts out these songs, and like, huh? Okay. Clapback's a great hook. You know? And that's
that would have been a good song if it wasn't a battle record. You know what I mean?
Just make it fun. Just clap back. Yeah, whatever. But man, and Ja Rule was on top for 3-4 years. Man, 3 years.
I mean, on top, dude. Everything.
Top, yeah.
Will you ride with me? Getting high with me. All right. Let's see. Oh man, there was an album. How did I have to lose that page? Hold on, let me see if I can find this album. I don't know if I can.
I'll just say that's genius though. Cutting somebody out for 5. Just think if you're a DJ, you're just like, hey, look, I'll be your DJ, but you can't hire, you know, somebody. Yeah, just straight C block them, dude. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, dude. And then 50 Cent put out an album. Oh man, I can't find it.
Sorry, I needed my fart pillow there for a sec. Sorry.
It was on Get Rich or Die Trying. 50 would do skits where he pretended he was Ja Rule singing. That's so funny.
Yeah. Oh gosh, we should have pulled some of those clips.
So
man.
Clever. That is so clever, though, right? Like
great.
to make fun of him singing. Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah. So then, hold on, because Ja Rule goes to jail. I can't lose that page. Hold on.
Wait, he did? Oh my god.
Yeah, man. So 2011, Ja Rule goes to prison. La Pinta. He goes to college.
This is a movie.
Boy. Yeah, I know, huh?
What?
I told you it was really hard. This one was really hard.
Wait,
There's so much
2011, he went to jail because I'd moved to Bakersfield about 2005, and Ja Rule came by the station in like, I'm gonna say 06 or 07. And he was cool, you know, and everything, but you know, he wasn't coming back. I mean, you know what I mean? He was.
Are you sure it wasn't like 2013 after he got out of prison because he was ripped at that point?
It was. Oh yeah, no, it was definitely before because. Yeah, it was before because Campesina, well, the hip hop station Play closed in 2009, I think. So yes, those are.
Well, one way or another, 2011, Ja Rule goes to prison, and you know what he went to prison for?
Breaking the restraining order.
Tax evasion.
No.
Tax evasion.
No.
Yeah, really? Dude, he owed $360,000 in back taxes, but he hadn't been touring, and his albums had all flopped, so he didn't have any money. So he went to jail for 2 years.
Gosh, and he did 2 years. Oh my gosh, dude, 50 destroyed him.
I know, man. Like, dude, you don't want to get on 50 Cent's bad side, dude, because that dude is petty, bro. He is so petty. He is petty Roosevelt, bro. Like, he ain't gonna let it go. He ain't, dude. Do not get on 50 Cent's bad side, dude, because he will not stop until everything in your life sucks. I feel so bad for this man.
Dude, yeah, I actually feel bad for Ja Rule, man. Just going from the top to
this is what makes it
tax evasion.
I know. Then he gets out of jail and starts kind of having like a renaissance. Like people start listening to his songs again because we haven't heard him for a while. So like, you know, he's getting a little bit more like, because a lot of those were hits, you know what I mean? Like not just the ones like the street ones we're talking about. There was that one, I met so many men with Jennifer Lopez. So tired of being low. Yeah. No more arguing on the phone. Like he was a bona fide star, and he's making a renaissance. Ja Rule's making a renaissance, and because he's coming back, he was named the creative director for Magnesis. I think that's how you pronounce it. Magnesis. It's an expensive black card, and here's how it goes: for $250 a year, you're given a concierge service to help you get tickets you can't get and reservations you can't get. And there's also like a bungalow where if you own this black card, you can hang out. You can hang out at this bungalow because you're part of this exclusive club that has this black card. So it's like you're a celebrity because you have this black card and it gets you into exclusive events.
Huh. For
Yeah,
$250 a year?
It was
Okay.
created by a guy called Bill McFarlane. Are you familiar with who Bill McFarlane is?
No. Is that the guy that does Family Guy?
Nope. He had this next vision directly after that expensive back card, the Magnesis. He had another vision. It was going to be the world's greatest music festival, and Ja Rule was going to set this up. Do you see where we're going here? You think that card was worth anything now that you know who Bill McFarlane is?
Oh man, that ain't worth nothing. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a scam, dude. The whole thing was a scam. Bill McFarlane, for those of you watching that don't know who he is the guy that put together Fire Island.
Oh my gosh. No.
Did you see any of those documentaries?
A couple here and there, dude. It is.
Oh my god, it's the best. It's the best, dude.
It's hilarious though. Yeah.
Well, because here's the thing. So for those of you who don't know what Fire Island is, Bill McFarlane set up this music festival, and he started it by having all these Instagram models and everything put these pictures and videos up on Instagram, and we're like, hey, if you come to this festival, you'll get to hang out with these smoking hot girls, and it was supposed to be on Pablo Escobar's island. So
yeah.
By the time it ended, people paid up to $75,000 per ticket and got there, and there was nothing but cheese sandwiches and like FEMA tents.
Yeah, it's really awful.
It was so funny. I was watching the documentary, and there's this like rich, spoiled kid, and he's like, dude, I dropped acid when I got on the plane, and it started kicking in when we landed on the island and realized we had no place to be. Like, how horrible would that be, dude? How horrible would that be? You're banged up on acid, and you're like, I'm stuck on an island without a toilet. Like,
it's sand and a cheese sandwich and a tent. Oh my gosh, dude, that's hilarious.
Isn't that horrible, dude? So Ja Rule was finally making a comeback. People were starting to get back into him, and now he's attached to this meme of the Fire Island.
Oh yeah, and that was 5 years ago. Nice job. Wow.
I think it was 2018. I think it was 2018.
So okay, so 3-4 years ago. That's it. It feels like it's long.
Dude, I remember when the Fire Island thing was starting up. Like, I remember seeing stuff about it on social media, and like all these influencers are like, I'm going. Oh, y'all jelly? Da, da, da. And I was like, this sounds like the worst time ever. And then when it turned out to be a scam, I was like, this is the best thing that's ever happened in my life, watching all these rich people blowing money they should be spending on homeless, going to the stupid festival. All these nerds thinking they're going to hang out with Elle McPherson this weekend because they showed all the hot models, and now they're stuck there with FEMA tents and cheese sandwiches. Good. You deserve it.
Yeah, and there was no flights out. I mean, they were stuck there for a few days, right?
Yeah. Dude, I watched the one on Hulu and I watched the one on Netflix. I might watch it again tonight just because.
That sounds good. I might watch one of those. So with the Fire Island, then, so you pay all this money, and who got the money? Where'd the money go?
Bill McFarlane. Dude, guy's a thief.
Oh, he just pocketed the money.
Yeah, guy's a thief. Then, dude, this guy, Bill McFarlane, he got arrested, right? And they're like, hey, man, you got to knock this off, blah, blah, blah. Dude, while he was out on bail, he was starting another one. He started another scam. Yeah, he had the same email list, right, from everybody from Fire Island. So he starts sending like, hey, I have exclusive tickets to, whatever Broadway play, Hamilton. I got exclusive tickets to Hamilton with backstage passes. They're $300. And people were sending him money, dude.
Well, I was going to say, how can we do that? But it's illegal. I almost bought a Nintendo Switch when they first came out. It was $199. And I was like, what a ganga. So I, got it. I think I did it through PayPal. Thank goodness. Yeah. And they're like $400.
Yeah.
So I was like, sweet. And sure enough, the company messaged me after 2 weeks, like, oh, sorry, we're sold out. Contact PayPal to get your money back. And I was like, mother suckers. Yeah. But luckily I got it back, but I was like, dang it, dude. But just think how many people it's like, yeah, $200, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're rich and you're like, dang, or you just forget about it. Stuff too. But I was like, nope. I want my $200 back. Yeah.
Hold on real quick, Mr. $200. How dope was that? Ja Rule story for you?
Dude, that made me like, I was on pins and needles the whole time. You were telling all that history. And it just, dude, a lot of that stuff I hadn't heard. And I'm
surprised.
I feel like I'm pretty good with my hip hop knowledge and stuff. You know what I mean?
You got to watch more of those beef
Oh, those are
VHS
good.
tapes.
Yeah, those are good. Yeah. I remember those. Oh my gosh, dude. But yeah, that was really interesting stuff. I remember Little Mo, Ashanti, J-Lo, and all those other rappers that he worked with and stuff. But then yeah, you remember the stuff where he's kind of the crazy part about when you fall off
You fall hard.
is yeah, in the general public is just kind of like just you don't mention you. You know what I mean? But I remember 50 would just drill it home all the time, talk about him, diss him.
Dude, that guy is so petty.
Yeah, wherever there's a camera,
So
wherever there was a mic,
petty.
he'd just be like, "Yeah, Ja Rule," whatever. And it was just and 50 was a good rapper, but yeah, well, I guess was he like a battle rapper? Because Eminem I picture as a battle rapper.
Eminem is a battle rapper.
Yeah.
Cube's a battle rapper. Like it's,
Yeah.
I just think there's a skill to being a battle rapper where it's like I'm gonna say the worst things I can say about you, and that's the way it goes. In Loose Change, he goes after Haley, Eminem's daughter. That's why Eminem was on that track, the Hail Mary track. So,
Yeah, and dude, come on, you don't go after the kids.
well,
Right?
what are you gonna do?
That's a rule, man. You don't do that. You don't. Yeah.
I mean, I agree with that rule, but apparently the guy
Ja
with no
Rule.
career who got
Murder
screwed.
INC. Dude, should I
Alright,
even
come on,
share the
man.
picture? Should I share the picture?
Yeah, I want to hear the
Okay.
story. Go ahead.
Okay, let me get this. This we were talking about it earlier. This was a concert. It was
Speedy again.
Speedy's like, yeah, here, look at it. Speedy just rest in
He's
peace. Speedy.
touching him.
But he's like, oh, look, he's holding the mic. He's like in awe. You can see Speedy's face, like, ooh. And Ja Rule's
All right,
like,
where's this at? Where'd you meet Ja Rule at? Go ahead.
So this was at a concert, and this was after Art LeBeau sold, because this is definitely that badge that I got.
Yeah.
We
never got cool concerts like that when Art LeBeau in the radio station.
Yeah, we never had nothing this cool. But it was Ja Rule, Little Mo. The Hated did this concert. I'm pretty sure. I could have Radio Brain on it, but I'm pretty sure they opened up for this one too. We'll have to get Sean on here and Skeet. We'll have to get those dudes on there from the Hated. But yeah, we're out there, and it was cool because you remember, with Art LeBeau, you might have got Johnny Z or somebody, I'm not knocking him, but it's just nobody huge, there was dude, come on, Ja Rule. This is probably 2000, 2001. I mean, at his peak, blowing up. The guy's a superstar, you know what I mean? And we're on stage introducing him, you know what I mean? And
it looks like Speedy's trying to molest him, dude, and he's like, "Get away from me!"
Speedy's up on him. Speedy's, ooh, look at your muscles.
Yeah, Ja Rule's like, "Please stop touching me."
It's like, ah, man. And I remember, and he was coming off stage. He just went on. We'd introduced him, and then he came off stage. And then I was like, oh, let me get an autograph, because you can see in my hand. See my hand? I got my Sharpie.
I see it. Yeah.
I got my Sharpie right, and you can see. I don't know if you guys can see the label. That is a Sean John shirt that I'm wearing. And, at that time, I only bought my gear from Malik's Fashions. So, was it a real Sean John? I don't know. But
why are you wearing a wave cap?
Oh, it's just like a bandana, I think. I think it's just a big bandana rolled up fat. And can you guys wait? I'll go to the closet. I know I have this. Can you guys wait?
What are you talking about? The Hot 98.3
I've got this Sean John sweatshirt. I just thought of it. I'm 99% sure I got this in the closet. Can you guys wait? Wait. I'm gonna go get
I'll
it.
tap dance for him. I'll tap dance
hold
for him. Here we go. Hello, folks. Now that Adelaide's gone, I'm going to take us out of double mode, put us in this mode. Actually, you know what? I should probably just do this. Look, watch. Here we go, folks. Most important Chino brother right here. See that? This is the mic show now. Most important Chino brother on this show right now. I'm waiting until Adelaide comes back. Adelaide, I don't really mean all this crap. I'm looking at a brick screen right now. This is wonderful entertainment. I bet you he can't find that sweatshirt. I bet you anything he can't find that sweatshirt. He's looking. Oh man, this is quality. I don't know. Oh, here he comes. I got him. Here we go.
Dude. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I forgot about this.
That got Ja Rule's signature on it.
He autographed it. Let me get it real close.
Did you take your shirt? Did you take your shirt off and he autographed it, or
no? He signed. Because I remember I was like, "Hey, Ja Rule, give me an autograph." And he's all, "What I write on?" And I was like, "Just write on my Malik's Fashion Sean John." And I remember looking at Sean John like, dude, that's a totally. He probably had beef with P Diddy. I'm sure.
Did he?
He
Yeah.
probably did, and he probably looked at it like, people.
All right. That's pretty dope, dude. All right, come on. Let's get to some news real quick because we got to talk about Britney Spears, man. Britney Spears got some problems right now. Hold on. Let me put us in 3 mode, or else you won't be able to. Hold on. There we go. All right.
Okay.
Now you can change it up.
And one of us had a crush on Britney, right? Back in the day.
Yeah, that was my.
This is her actual Instagram. And you see pictures like this.
Is that a picture or a video?
That's a little mini video. It looks like it's a little mini GIF video.
What is she doing? She's not wearing a shirt.
See, does that make it bigger? I don't know if it does.
I don't know, but is that controversial that she's not wearing a shirt?
You know what? Here's the thing. You know, you get to that maybe you get to that age and you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm showing everybody, because she's obviously going through some court issues, some mental issues. What's the conservatorship with her dad that's trying to hold her back? Her dad, how much did you say her dad paid her? It was like $2,000 a month.
$2,000 a month, yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna lose your mind a little bit, I would think. And I don't know. I'll ask you guys watching. Is this odd to look at?
Is she still sexy?
Exactly. Or is this sexy?
I don't think she's an attractive person anymore. I think, dude, here's the problem. I have a lot of like older ladies that come to my shop. I don't say older, but middle-aged ladies that come to the shop, and they think they still look like they do in high school. And it's like, but you don't. And I think Britney's kind of going through that thing. Look, there she is again with no shirt on.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm all like, okay. And this they actually bleeped out the NERPs. And it's just kind of like, I don't know, because people say, like, even this comment here, no one thinks her account is getting trolled by someone else to manipulate her case. And I'm thinking, like, she would have took it down, because that says 2 days, and it's been longer than that. Even it's like maybe they are we gonna keep doing this? That's the last one. But she's put.
Hold on, but if you look at her face, it looks like she's she looks like not good. She doesn't look good. Like
something's going on.
Like she lives in a trailer in West Virginia. I'm being honest. She doesn't.
Paris Hilton says that's hot.
Well, I don't know. I'll say this. Maybe she doesn't have access to her Instagram account. I don't know, dude. I don't go on Instagram, oddly enough.
Yeah. And this came up as a newsfeed story, and I'm just kind of like, I guess, but I don't know. At some point, when do you kind of say like, hey, I'm a mom, you know what I mean? I don't need to do this stuff anymore. I think when your dad lets the conservatorship over, because they're forcing her to be on birth control. Like, dude, I feel sorry for Britney Spears, man. It's a sad story. Yep.
Who do you feel worse for, Britney Spears or Ja Rule?
That's a really good question.
Just came right off the nugget like that too.
Britney's got some money somewhere. Should we look at Ja Rule's Instagram? Let's see if he has one.
Crap, I forgot to look up his net worth. That was the one thing I missed.
Oh, dude, I can look it up real quick.
Nah, don't do that.
Britney has 32 million followers.
How many does
Ja Rule has 1 million followers.
1 million followers. That's pretty good.
So it's something. We're almost there. Chino Brothers are almost there, but
we should just put Fire Island on all of his posts. just respond Fire Island.
I want my money back.
Like right there. Are they selling cheese sandwiches at that restaurant? Because that's all I got at Fire Island.
Yeah, what's up? He's probably like, what kind of cheese you want on your sandwich?
Yeah, he's at Denny's.
A cheese sandwich.
He's at Denny's in Portland.
Now Juanessa says fire. Wait, is that what they mean by that? Are they dissing him? DJ Bado, fire. Interesting.
Island.
Interesting.
All right.
Anyways, all right. Anyways,
let's go to the next story. What do we got?
We got to move on. We got to move on to Simone Biles, and I just kind of pulled up images and stuff too.
That's fine.
But here's the story I knew. All
right, click on one of those images so they know who Simone Biles is. The one where she's doing the spin looks cool.
Right there. Okay.
That's cool. Yeah, look at that.
Let's see if I can even get a big pic of it. Let's see.
No, it's going to take you to the website now.
Son of a gun. Okay. I still got it right here. Anyways, you guys can see that. But This is the story I got. She was gonna be in the finals of the gymnastics category, and we know 4 years ago she dominated, she crushed, she did amazing. She represented the USA, and we were proud of her, no question about that. And then she goes up, and then a couple days ago she's like, "Nah, I'm not going into the finals. Mental health issues. I'm still gonna support my team, but I'm gonna be on the sidelines, whatever." And we saw she was on the sidelines while the other gymnasts, stepped up and still did really well. So I'm thinking like, okay, mental health issues, that sucks. I get it. Everybody, has to deal with whatever pressure, life, stress, everything. And this went through my mind too, and how it relates to radio is we know people that have walked away from radio, but I feel like that I wonder, you wonder what they think. You're like, hey, because you're always going to second guess yourself. If you're a normal human being.
I didn't, like, when I walked away from radio, but I found the Lord when I walked away from radio.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's made
so
a
that was
difference
a little
for
different.
Me, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Because I think about that too, and I've been here, and I've been out of radio because I got fired.
And then back in, yeah.
But yes, I had a job, like a day job, I guess, for a few years. I was out for a few years. But then it makes me think other things too, though. When she's on the sidelines and her teammates are now getting gold medals, where she probably would have got that gold. I don't know. We don't know. But does she think, oh man, I should have handled the stress better. I should have figured out a way to deal with this. I made it this far, and now I want to step back and just watch. And is she really proud of her teammates crushing it and getting goals where probably she would have? So, and then to the radio thing, that's why. And whatever it is, whatever job it is, there's times when no matter what you do, you're like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore because it's not what I imagined it would be. I mean, it's safe to say that everybody's experienced that in one way or another, whatever position you're in, whatever job you're in, whatever relationship you're in.
Dude, so
like, I'm done.
Did I tell you what I heard on the Rogan show today?
I wanted to just kind of say what I thought of before you told me that, but okay. Go ahead and share now. Go ahead and share now because I was leading into that because that does change what I think in my mind.
But I couldn't remember if we talked about this in the green room or not. So
room. It was before. Yeah.
Okay, so I was watching the Joe Rogan experience, and Joe Rogan was like, this young girl is on Ritalin because she has attention deficit disorder issues, and Ritalin is illegal in Japan. So as long as she's been in the Olympic Village, she hasn't had her psych meds, and they just took her off of them.
Yeah, here's an interesting thing that I think about. Well, a couple things. I think about Ritalin, attention deficit disorder. So what Ritalin does is help you focus.
Yes, true.
That could be viewed as enhancer.
Performance enhancing drug.
Yeah, it could be because, dude, gymnastics is got to be one of the toughest sports ever and the scariest. I mean, you got to have nerves of steel to pull off some of that crap. Dude, I'm scared to, do a somersault touching the ground because, you know what I mean? You see these people, these girls doing all these tricks and flips and everything. Dude, you land wrong, you're paralyzed.
Yeah.
So and I mean, this is the world stage. So if you're watching that and you're from whatever country you're from, and you won a gold because your whole life you've worked for this up to this point. And then how would you feel though if you were on another team and before and got second to Simone Biles and you're like, wait, she was taking Ritalin, a drug that helps her focus?
Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed.
I'd be angry. I'd be like, dude, this is messed up.
She got like 4 gold medals on Ritalin in the last Olympics.
Yeah. So I mean, there's that side, and trust me, it's great to see when she said, "Hey, I'm pulling out because of all these mental health issues. You know what? I've got to study." And you're thinking like, man, the tennis girl did that not too long ago, and she was crushing it, and people were coming out in support. Michael Phelps, hey man, I support a decision, or whatever he said. I'm sad that happened, whatever. Cause I'm thinking if Ritalin, if she's still, if we didn't even know about that, I didn't even know about that. So if she could continue to compete, whether it's with the Ritalin or not, anybody would be like, dude, I can't bail now. I'm not going to, that's like running a 10K marathon, whatever, and bailing at 9.9 miles. Just being like, dude, nah, I don't want to finish. Don't you think?
Dude,
I mean,
I don't know, man. I don't have mental issues though. You know what I mean? Like I don't have psych issues. If I had psych issues and like you just take me off my meds, just like you're done taking meds now, I'd be like, I don't know how I'm going to do this.
you won't be able to function. You wouldn't be able to function. There's no way.
But I'll also say that
Gooch checking in. What's up, Gooch?
What up, job turkeys? What's up? What's up? It's Boner, dude. That's Boner's alias is Gooch Catlin. Yeah.
Oh,
I will say this: in Major League Baseball, Ritalin's illegal because Major League Baseball players were taking it so they could have focus, so that they could knock 100-mile-an-hour ball out of the park.
Yeah.
So now, how does that influence what you're saying about her taking Ritalin?
So yeah. So I mean, is it illegal? Someone took a dive. There, I said it. And the other thing is, though, the flip side is, dude, attention deficit disorder is a real thing.
Yeah, that's true.
It is. It's it's in the DSM-4R. I mean, it's a medical condition.
Yeah,
and you treat it with Ritalin. So it's kind of, it's kind of like, I'm trying to think of something that would make sense, but there are medical conditions that are treated with drugs that won't prevent you from, participating in these events. So I don't know. That's a tough call. Honestly, I think she's really pissed. I bet you she's angry.
Oh, I'd be pissed. Yeah, I'd be totally pissed. I don't know, man. I totally agree with you on that. Cause like usually I'll just like say some wild thing to be funny, but like that's a really hard, it's a really fine line that you're looking at here where it's like, okay, if you need the psych meds, then you probably shouldn't take away the psych meds. But those psych meds might be giving you that laser focus that makes you the best gymnast ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I were a girl that got beat by a Ritalin girl, I'd be pissed. So
that's the other thing. Was she trying to hide the Ritalin, or is like, wait, you take Ritalin? Oh, wait, no, you can't compete. But 4 years ago, you could.
I know,
but it's right, and it's kind of 4 years ago. The Olympics were in. Somebody help us. I can't remember. But last 4 years, last Olympics, she competed, won a bunch of gold medals. Was it not disclosed that she took Ritalin then?
Nope, it wasn't.
I see, dude. And this could put a wrench in the whole Olympic system. Because now you got to go back 4 years and look at the silver medalists. And they're like,
do you think we give as much of a crap about the Olympics nowadays as we used to?
Oh gosh, no. I watch them because it's on and I like sport. Dude, the ping pong crap. Woo! I love ping pong, man. And that was cool to watch. But
I watched the competitive skateboarding, but there's only like two runs. And then I watched on Peacock, Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart are recapping the Olympics. It is so funny.
That's great. I gotta watch that.
It is so funny. It is hilarious. But anyways, yeah. And then I watched a little bit of gymnastics. When my kids are at summer camp right now, but when my daughter comes back, I'm sure she's gonna want to watch all the gymnastics because she thinks it's cool. Okay. But like, dude, I personally think the Olympics are boring, bro.
It's and what Peacock does too is kind of take the highlights. So you got like the best 2 minutes of, like, when they're swimming, and they're doing 40 laps, and like just go down from the start and then jump right up to the end where you're like, to the end. You're like, oh, this is cool. I can watch that in snippets. Volleyball is pretty cool to watch. I will say that it's kind of crazy.
There was a story about that too, where I can't remember what country, but the girls were like, we're not wearing those shorts on the beach volleyball.
That's right. That's right.
And then Pink paid all their fines.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think.
Boner says, speaking of sports and drugs, weed is now off the Nevada State Athletic Commission's drug testing for MMA. So you can take weed in MMA. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think a lot of those dudes. I think, but for the pain relief, bro, what's better, opiates or weed? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. That's true. So it's more and relax after being all pumped up, I'm sure. Yeah. So
yeah, but dude, I just think the Olympics are irrelevant at this point. I'm not trying to be mean, but dude,
I think
you
you're
have
right.
people who are playing for America that don't like America. It's like, bro, you're supposed to be playing for national pride. And what makes it worse is when you see the other countries, they're like, yeah, I can't believe I'm here. I'm representing Papua New Guinea.
Yeah.
Wow. You see the Americans and they're like, there's so much atrocity in our country. And it's like, dude, look,
Yeah.
there's been that for a long time. Do you want to play or not? And if you don't want to play, that's cool. But you're playing for the
come
honor
back
of
and
our
change
country.
the crap you don't like. How about that?
Yeah, how about that? I like that even better. Yeah, sell your gold medal and give it to the
donate the money.
Yeah.
Did you see too the men's basketball team lost to France?
Hold on, I'm gonna put us in double.
Oh, you want to kill that? Yeah, I'll kill it.
The men's basketball team lost to France?
To France, yeah, which was crazy. I don't think the men's basketball team has lost and not gotten a gold in like 20-something years.
How about this, dude? This is what you should do, all right? Whoever won the NBA championship last year, that's who our team is this year.
Ooh, yeah. Okay,
why not? I don't understand.
Utah Jazz. Okay, so he's playing for France. That's right. So a guy playing in the NBA is playing for France, his home country. So, which I got no problem with. You still got to represent. What was that thing? That was probably my favorite quote from Chingo Bling when they're like, "Oh man, I wish there was one flag that would represent all the Latin countries." Yeah. And he's like, "Yeah,
there is the American flag,
Yeah, so it's finally one chance.
We gotta have Rascal back on, dude.
That was good.
That was awesome.
Good stuff.
I know. Maybe we'll just have Rascal back on and just be like, all right, this celebrity, tell us a story. This celebrity, tell us a story.
Yeah.
But anyways, dude, my thing is, dude, the American Olympics at this point, people in general aren't as patriotic, which is a little frustrating. You know what I mean? America's a dope place.
Sad. Yeah, it's the best country in the world.
Yeah, and then people from countries that aren't that great are just like, like they're so proud of their country and they want to bring glory and honor to their country. So, and I think we're all checked out as Americans for the Olympics. We're just like, dude, whatever. There's probably something crooked going on here. I don't think we trust the media anymore. You know what I mean? I think we're just like.
That's a good point, and we don't want to get canceled. God forbid you say you say the wrong thing on a dope podcast like the Chino Brothers.
That's right.
And then all of a sudden you're canceled. You're like, wait, dude, I just was trying to make a point. I'm open to a conversation if you have a different opinion than me. Let's talk about it.
Dude, when Snoop Dogg goes on those videos though, when they're doing the the first him and Kevin Hart watched the different countries walking down, and Snoop Dogg's like making fun of their outfits and stuff. I was like, man, this guy does not care. He doesn't care. And it's TVMA, dude. So don't watch it with your kids, because I was watching with the kids. Yeah, Snoop starts cussing. I'm like, nope, we're not watching this. He's like, that'd be funny. Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg with the Olympics. But anyways, neither here nor there. It's, dude, I just feel like people aren't as patriotic. I don't want to turn this into like some sort of political thing, but and I think that we need to realize what we have. Like, this place is dope. So
yeah, dude, it's the best country in the world. There's no doubt about it.
Boner ask if pro athletes. Boner ask if pro athletes should be in the Olympics. I say yes. What do you say, Adley?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Well, I mean, in basketball they already are, right? I mean, that's NBA players already in there, and USA should have dominated. But then you got guys from, just think, what was the guy Boner? What was the guy on the Bucks? Giannis. He's from Greece. Just think he's on the Greece team. Yeah. He's like 8 feet tall. Dude, we would have had a struggle with that. So
no, that's why you put the Suns in there. It's like, here you go. We are the dream team, or the Bucks. We are the dream team. Either or, because it's like, dude, look, trust me, you're not going to beat us. We're literally the best basketball players against the best basketball players. You're not the best basketball players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just putting professional athletes on a team doesn't make you have a good team. Putting a team together that works really well, now you have a good team.
Yeah. So it's all about gelling and working together. That's that's cool. But I mean, dude, just real quick on Simone Biles. I'm sorry that you got to go through this, but it is what it is, dude.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
It's definitely a tough call. But yeah, if I was that silver medalist from last time, I'd be pissed.
I'd be mad.
If I'm the one that got that gold medal this time and didn't take anything, hey, it was my time to shine, and I deserve it, and I will not be afraid to say I earned this gold medal.
Dude, I'm so jaded. I think everybody's on some sort of performance enhancing something or other. I'm so jaded when it comes to sports.
I'll drink sometimes. That's it,
No, but I'm like,
net.
but not everybody in the world. I mean, everybody on professional sports. I'm like, dude, that guy's juicing. I think everybody's on something,
Yeah. Nowadays, it's kind of like you're doing something. There's
I don't
always
know.
going to be something that they're going to try to not detect, or it's going to get away with. So.
Yeah, exactly. Like, or they'll use somebody else's urine or whatever. All right, guys. Well, that's it for the Chino brothers. Thank you so much for watching.
Already?
Yeah,
It's
dude.
time.
It's already an hour and a half. I know Rascal's not on this time, so we didn't go 4 hours.
We need to have music for him though next time, like some playoff music. Like, hey, bro.
We need to hire the Sandman Sims to be like, ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. All right.
No, we loved every minute of it, Rascal.
I know, dude. It was like Rascal's awesome. Well, dude, I can't help not clown the guy. But you know what's funny is that like he doesn't take offense to it. Like he just thinks it's funny. Yeah, he eats it. He throws. He jabs back too. That's the next thing. But
hey, can we do a tease? Can we tease the next episode or two?
Do you think we're gonna get the guest you're about to say?
So. It'll be soon. Hopefully Tuesday, maybe Thursday, but soon. We're talking about Dwayne Chavez. I'm excited for that.
I'm honest to God, I would love to have Paco back.
And Paco,
and I also would love to have Malik's back and Ernie, but like I want to have Paco back because I want him to talk about his nonprofit.
Oh yeah, he's doing great things over there.
Well, because he said next time I come on here, I want to tell you guys what I'm doing now, and so I'm like, dude, I really want to hear that. And I like Pac too, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, he's dope.
I just like spending time with the guy. All right, come on. Let's
and last thing,
on Clapper. Oh
yeah. I was gonna say the Hated. We got to get Sean and Skeet on here too from the Hated.
Oh, dude, Sean and Skeet from the Hated. You're invited. You're more than welcome. We'd love to hear what it was like being the local rapper on the other side. But dude, this is what I say. We are 600 away from monetizing on Clapper. 600 away.
Follow us.
Oh,
if
please
you're not
follow
on
us
Clapper. Download that.
Get on Clapper. Yeah.
Chino brothers. Get on it. Yeah.
True freedom of speech. It's the only app I know, you guys, right now that I'm not getting canceled on. I like the Tiny Box TikTok channel's about to get taken down again. Like every channel just like censors except for Clapper. True freedom of speech. And the Chino brothers have 2.6 or 2.4 thousand followers in 2 months. Nice. Yeah, we worked pretty hard for those
2 months. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So. Hopefully we'll see Dwayne on next week's, and then I would like to see Pac sometime. But Adley's our booker; he's a booker extraordinaire.
DM
and I do
want to get
clips.
on. Yeah.
All right, guys. DM. See you on the next one. Don't forget to follow us on Clapper, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Clapper, TikTok, YouTube. Yeah. All right, that's it.
All that stuff. Thanks.
See you next time.